Yo, let's talk about Mali, this place in Africa that's older than your grandma's jokes about dial-up internet. This country has a history so rich and deep, it's like diving into a time capsule that takes you back thousands of years. Imagine a place where ancient civilizations thrived, leaving behind a legacy that still echoes through the sands of time. We're talking ancient history here, folks. Mali is home to some of the most fascinating artifacts and ruins that tell the story of its glorious past. From ancient manuscripts that hold secrets of old to ruins that whisper tales of bygone eras, Mali is a treasure trove for history buffs. Located in West Africa, Mali's got the Sahara Desert chillin' up north and lusher vibes down south. This unique geographical contrast makes Mali a land of diverse landscapes and cultures. The north is dominated by the vast, arid expanse of the Sahara, while the south boasts fertile lands and vibrant communities. Think of it like this: the Sahara is where the introverts hang, and the south is where the party's at. The stark difference between these regions has shaped the way people live and interact with their environment. The Sahara, with its harsh conditions, is a place of solitude and resilience, while the south, with its more hospitable climate, is bustling with life and activity. Now, before Mali was Mali, it was just vibing with different groups of people doing their thing. We're talking hunter-gatherers, who roamed the land in search of food and resources. These early inhabitants were masters of survival, adapting to the changing landscapes and climates over millennia. Nomads and early farmers. The nomadic tribes moved with the seasons, following the rhythms of nature, while the early farmers began to settle down, cultivating the land and developing agricultural practices that would sustain their communities for generations. They were all about that simple life, living off the land and probably inventing fire, or at least perfecting the art of starting it. These early innovations laid the groundwork for the complex societies that would later emerge in the region. Fast forward a few centuries, or like a lot of centuries, and things started popping off in Mali. The region became a hub of trade and culture, with bustling markets and thriving communities. The ancient trade routes that crisscrossed West Africa brought wealth and prosperity to Mali, making it a key player in the region's history. Trading became the name of the game, and guess what? Mali had the hottest commodity in town: salt. This precious resource was worth its weight in gold, and Mali's salt mines became legendary. Caravans would traverse the harsh Sahara Desert, braving the elements to bring this valuable mineral to markets far and wide. Turns out, when you're living in the desert, salt isn't just for your fries, it's basically gold. The salt trade not only brought wealth to Mali, but also connected it to a vast network of trade routes that spanned continents, making it a melting pot of cultures and ideas. So, next time you sprinkle some salt on your food, remember the rich history of Mali and its ancient trade routes. Speaking of gold, Mali was also sitting on a gold mine. Literally. The region was so rich in gold that it became one of the most significant sources of this precious metal in the ancient world. Gold wasn't just a commodity. It was a symbol of power and wealth that attracted attention from far and wide. They had so much gold it would make King Midas say, "Okay, chill." The abundance of gold led to flourishing trade and immense wealth, making Mali a key player in the global economy of the time. Gold from Mali traveled across continents, reaching Europe and the Middle East, influencing economies far beyond its borders. This blinged-out status put Mali on the map, attracting traders from all over. Merchants from North Africa, the Middle East, and even parts of Europe made their way to Mali, eager to get their hands on its gold. These trade routes weren't just about gold. They facilitated the exchange of ideas, culture, and technology, enriching Mali's society in countless ways. Imagine camel caravans stretching for miles, loaded with salt, gold, and probably some killer tunes on their ancient iPods. Okay, maybe not iPods, but you get the idea. These caravans were the lifeblood of Mali's economy, transporting not just goods but also stories, traditions, and innovations. The salt trade was particularly crucial, as salt was as valuable as gold in many parts of the world. With all this trade going down, Mali started leveling up. The bustling markets of cities like Timbuktu and Gao became centers of commerce and learning, attracting scholars, artists, and traders. These cities were melting pots of different cultures and ideas, contributing to Mali's reputation as a hub of knowledge and innovation. Small kingdoms started merging like they were playing a game of historical Tetris, and boom, the Mali Empire was born. This unification wasn't just about expanding territory, it was about consolidating power, resources, and influence. The formation of the Mali Empire marked the beginning of a new era of prosperity and cultural development. But let's be real, empires don't just magically appear. They require vision, strategy, and leadership. The process of building an empire involves diplomacy, warfare, and the ability to inspire and unite people under a common cause. They need a leader, a boss, a big kahuna, someone who can navigate the complexities of governance and inspire loyalty among diverse groups of people. Leadership is the cornerstone of any successful empire. Enter Sundiata Keita, the OG Lion King. Sorry Disney, but this guy's story is the real deal. Sundiata's leadership and vision were instrumental in the rise of the Mali Empire. His legacy is a testament to the power of resilience, strategy, and the ability to bring people together to achieve greatness. Now, Sundiata's story is the kind they make epic movies about. Imagine a tale filled with drama, intrigue, and a hero's journey that rivals any blockbuster. He wasn't supposed to be king, kind of like that Simba situation. Born into royalty but not the first in line, his path to the throne was anything but straightforward. But destiny had other plans. See, Sundiata was a bit of an underdog. His early years were marked by struggle and doubt, with many questioning his potential. He had a disability which some haters used against him, but he overcame it like a champ. His resilience and determination became legendary, inspiring those around him. He rose to power, defeated a mean king, talk about bad vibes, and laid down the law, creating the Mandan Charter, one of the earliest examples of human rights documents. This charter was revolutionary, setting a precedent for justice and equality. Take that, Magna Carta. While the Magna Carta is often celebrated in the West, the Mandan Charter was equally groundbreaking in its own right. Under Sundiata's rule, the Mali Empire flourished. His leadership brought stability and prosperity to the region. It was like the Beyoncé of empires, powerful, influential, and everyone wanted to be down. The Mali Empire became a beacon of culture and power. Trade routes expanded, cities popped up like coffee shops in Brooklyn, and Mali became the IT destination for scholars and artists. The empire's influence spread far and wide, attracting talent and fostering innovation. Sundiata's legacy is a testament to the power of perseverance and vision. His story continues to inspire generations, reminding us that greatness often comes from the most unexpected places. Mansa Musa Baller King alert, but hold up, the story gets even juicier. Enter Mansa Musa, Sundiata's descendant and possibly the most extra king in history. This dude was so rich he made Jeff Bezos look like he was running a lemonade stand. We're talking I can buy your country kind of wealth, and you know what he did with it? He went on a pilgrimage to Mecca that was so lavish, it would make even the Kardashians blush. Mansa Musa wasn't just about the bling though. He was also a devout Muslim and a patron of the arts and sciences. He built mosques, universities, and libraries, turning Timbuktu into a world-renowned center of learning. Think of it as the Silicon Valley of its time, but with way cooler architecture. The empire's time out, what goes up? But like all good things, the Mali Empire's reign eventually came to an end. Internal power struggles, rebellious provinces, and competition from other empires all played a part. It's like the old saying goes, what goes up must come down, or in this case, what gets conquered by rival empires must chill for a bit. Even though the Mali Empire lost its mojo, its legacy lived on. Its stories, traditions, and culture continued to inspire generations. But then came a new chapter, one that wasn't so great: colonization. Colonization, not cool. Europe, not cool. Yeah, this part isn't so funny. Europe, with its insatiable appetite for land and resources, decided that Africa was its personal buffet. They carved it up like a Thanksgiving turkey, paying little regard to the people and cultures that already called it home. Mali found itself under French rule. And let's just say it wasn't a match made in heaven. The French exploited Mali's resources and people, leaving scars that are still felt today. But even in the face of oppression, the Malian spirit endured. They fought for their independence, and in 1960 Mali finally broke free from the shackles of colonialism. Mali today, still standing, still golden. Today, Mali is a nation rebuilding itself, grappling with challenges like poverty, political instability, and the legacy of colonialism. But it's also a country rich in culture, history, and resilience. The music scene is off the chain, the fashion is fire, and the people are some of the warmest and most welcoming you'll ever meet. And let's not forget the ancient manuscripts of Timbuktu. A treasure trove of knowledge that's finally being recognized for its true worth. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of Mali's epic journey. From its humble beginnings to its golden age, from the depths of colonialism to its hard-won independence, Mali's story is one of resilience, creativity, and the enduring power of the human spirit.